everyone and welcome to today's class. Emotional roller coaster is what I got from my guides, and they advise us to really make sure that our emotions do not affect anything that we send, like text messages or emails, to like double check that there is no emotional load in them that does not belong there or that we may regret later. And also they said that, as we know, 2024 is, a real challenge, or maybe a real challenge for our nervous system. So really look after yourself. We've had it before, yes, we've had it before, but now you already may sense it, and that's why we are as we are, yeah? There's a lot of pressure, and also people may notice this as high blood pressure. So really look after yourself and breathe, or I learned lately that humming is really helpful to get your blood pressure down. So in case you are suffering, breathe, hum, and really look after yourself. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do. It is cold, nothing new, freezing cold actually, so yeah, let's get started and make sure that you are covered, warm enough. So here we go. Little toes in line with your lips or muscle line, little fingers in line with your shoulders, nose, sternum, navel and pubic bone in line, sit bones together and everything's long, so it's a big fountain coming through your head. Ribs are together, knees and elbows relaxed, navel towards your spine, and we're good to go, starting with the reaffirmation of the upper arms, having your arms here loosely hanging by your sides, approximately where the division is between your straight and your diagonal abs, to assure that your shoulder blades are parallel. So there we are, relaxed, thinking of the fountain, lifting the entire body so everything is free, palms to the front, and little fingers thought, just the thought and the visualization towards the thumbs. So here we go, lengthening and relaxing. And one more time, just relaxing here. Don't force anything, yeah, that's only affecting the shoulders, and we want to have our shoulders relaxed, which means no tension in our elbows. Little fingers towards the thumbs, just lengthening, ribs together, long and relaxing. Okay, palms facing the back, thumbs towards the little fingers, just lengthening everything, long, really long. And relaxing, just always give your arms a little shake, three-dimensional, to shake off the energy, lengthening the entire body, and then thumbs toward the little fingers, everything's long, making sure that your feet are well supported on the floor, evenly distributed, or your weight evenly distributed, that's what I meant, and relax. Okay, if you want to work this is exactly what it is. Okay, that's why we do it, because I know many of you wish for that. So, lengthening, same muscle coordination, just relaxing here, hanging down loosely. Okay, I'm not expecting you to do this. You can bend your legs, you can put some yoga blocks or books underneath, and now from here, breathe in, and then sit bones towards your head, lengthening and releasing. Breathing in, and again, sit bones towards your head, lengthening, Lengthen in whichever position you are. Now lengthening, look at your middle finger and describe the biggest possible circle and backwards. Coming back. And one more time. Describe the biggest possible circle and lengthening. Coming back. And again, describe the biggest possible circle and lengthening navel. And describe the biggest possible circle, middle finger. And lengthening. And relax. Okay, just let that flow back. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting it. We're meant to do some push-ups. Okay, so obviously they're trying to get us warm. So the ladies' version is here. I'm just tucking this in so you can see it a little better. So one line, relaxing the elbows and coming up. So it's not about lowering a lot. It's about keeping the line, and the line keeps itself actually by using imagining, visualizing the fountain. Yes, and we want a strong fountain, and that keeps us in that straight line by itself because it just moves that way, okay? So the gentleman version works exactly the same way. From your little toes to your little fingers, there's a straight line, lengthening, and then you just relax your elbows, just relax them, and you're coming up from your fountain, by your fountain, which also keeps the line. And important to not go low, but you have as much strength in the center as you possibly can. Yeah, so that's what it's about. Lengthening here. Okay, and in case you get bored, make sure you're not slipping and sliding. I'm not sure whether it works, but as you know, life is life, so I'll do it like this. Lengthening. So it's really like one line, one line, energy through the heel. Oh well, there's a little tension, and relax. Just let it flow through. Okay, what's next? On the side. Okay, so we're not let off. Seems like there are strong emotions. Okay, so the shoulder, hips and heels in line, and I'm embracing my upper shoulder blade. You could put something underneath, like a towel or a little blanket. Also, you can put something underneath your head, like so, okay? Just make sure, well, could be a little higher. And just put your hand here. So, from here, not about going up and then this comes out. It's about lengthening from the sit bones to your head, just lengthening here. And coming back. Okay, so here we are again, lengthening. And coming back. And again, lengthening. And lowering. One more time, lengthening, lowering. Oh well, I did not count. They say 6 and they tell me I've got to do 2 more. So hopefully that's correct. If not, please do 6. Don't do them so quickly. I just noticed I would have liked to do it slower because it's really about, I do 1 more to demonstrate. A big circle and an even bigger circle. So sit bones head, big circle. And an even bigger circle, sit bones head, imagined bigger circle to go down. Okay, now I love really lengthening the entire body, so let's go for that. Lengthening, elbows relaxed, and lower. And lengthening, no shoulders involved, it's just here. Okay, lengthen. Great, now we are just changing the position. The middle finger is in line with the head, and also you can put something underneath if you like.
If there's any tension, you can also look slightly down. Same thing, we're in one line now, we're just slightly flexed, which means energy through the heel. And again, elbow in contact with your body to not tense your shoulders. So from here, no lifting, it's about lengthening. I'm sure you can see the difference here. And you're also lengthening here, so no taking advantage of the lower leg. Just lengthening, ribs together, sit bones lengthen through your head and a little energy through the heel. Okay, breathing in, and again lengthen, and then now just turning in the hip joint. So the knee has nothing to do, the knee is just easy flowing in between, yeah? And relax. And don't try to force anything. Start parallel here, and then just see navel in where it takes you to. Good. And relax. Just let it sink down. Now we're lengthening the legs. Lifting, not lifting, sorry. Lengthening the entire body, which lifts the leg. Sorry, opening, and now just think long, and in this long, thinking together, and lengthening, and lengthening, and lengthening. A couple of times, you don't have to count or anything, just notice and relax for how long you can do it, imagining it, feeling it, working, yeah, working as you expect it to work. If you notice it's getting a little heavy, that's a break. Okay, lengthening again, same way, and now we're just walking in the air, same thing. Priority is lengthening, not big steps. Lengthen, just send the length through, just send the length through. And relax. Okay. Now, breathing in, we do one more. Take both legs and we just, like a pendulum, and the pendulum starts here in the center, slightly moving the legs. And again, priority is the lengthening, and then you just notice, try to not like move it, pushing it, try to let it move. Yeah, you'll notice there is a subtle difference, which is really, really interesting. Okay, and relax. Wow, okay, now, please don't be ambitious, lengthening here. From this seam, I'm lengthening the leg, and then I'm thinking like a circular movement down, okay? So, lengthening here, and up, and lengthening, yeah, and you may notice if you had a little break, you're not as flexible, maybe there's a cleansing going on, or it's winter, it's cold, and just don't force it, okay? Lengthening, I'll do one more, lengthening, and just see, normally I really love to stretch, now it does not quite feel that way, but it feels like a little has to happen. So just notice what you feel like is right for you, okay? If it's not, just don't do it and skip it, next one. Yeah, okay. Bending the lower leg, the foot comes underneath the knee, lengthening and lengthening both sit bones on the floor and slowly. Okay. So that's like whole body workout. Okay, so from here, shoulders, hips and heels in line, embracing the upper shoulder blades, making sure your elbow is close. Again, if you want to put something underneath, don't lean on that leg. If you want to put something underneath, do that. And as the guide said, 6. So this time I'll be making sure it is 6. Lengthening. Just make sure it's a big circle, very slowly, navel in, and big circle back. And if you can't lift, don't think you have to, yeah? This activation, sit bones, navel, that's what we need. And then you think the movement, and you'll be so surprised how quickly you'll be able to do it, okay? Right. Okay, so we've got one more to make it 6. And lengthen. Okay, so now lengthening the arms to have a little balance, not low. Balance makes itself. It's like sending energy in different directions. In this case, the most amount of energy is coming through my head, a little through my fingers and through my toes, and I'm making sure I'm not tensing my wrists. Okay, so now changing the position, middle finger in line with your ear. The head is here, and little flex in your feet because the energy is coming through your heels. So from here, make sure, if you want to look down if there's tension, do that. Now, to not lean on that leg, to lengthen, and to lengthen the leg, not lifting it, that's lifting. And if you do that, you notice the difference in the hip socket. Here it's free, and that's what we want. We want it to be free. Okay, breathing in, and lengthen, just lengthen, and release. Just let it flow down. Breathing in, and lengthening again, and now turning, just lengthening, and releasing. Well done. Breathing in, and lengthening again, and turning, lengthening. Just let the energy flow through and release. Okay, lengthening both legs, and lengthening and slightly opening, hip wide or as wide as your thighs are, if they are a little bit wider. And now you think long, and this should be, it's more long with your upper body and not about your legs. So that's what it is. And release. Okay. And if you notice that it's cramping a little bit, I've got that here. Yeah. Massage is always a good thing. Okay? Right to the point, as you might have noticed. Opening, lengthening. Chinese medicine teaches us that very, very clearly, yeah. If you notice there is a little tension, just give it a little massage. Okay, and relax. Okay, now one more time, both. And we have a little pendulum. Lengthening, navel in. Just keep it in, it's coming from the navel, it's very subtle. You can even close your eyes to feel it from the center, to feel the connection from the center and to the sit bones, and release. Alright. Okay, now from here, no ambition again, here is the seam. You can really see it well, hopefully, and lengthening, right? Okay, so now, that's fine at that height, only if you need it. Yeah, and I just noticed this leg does not want to do that. Oh wow, that's so interesting. Wow. And lengthen. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, this is not my flexibility normally, lengthen, but as I am always trying to take you through everything, this is a process now, and let's see when we get through it. Bend, and lengthen, and release. Okay, good. Bend, and relax. I'm just relaxing. Yeah, and yes, my hip is better because I can walk pain-free which I could not for about a year. So I got rid of the blockages. Just do whatever you need to find out how your body is. Anything you need, like shake. Yeah, exactly. Just to let you know, it is better, but because of the cold that we have and the humidity at the moment, it's really a challenge again. Okay, but never mind, nevertheless, we always need to keep moving, and that makes it better. You notice it because you feel better while doing it and also afterwards. Okay, the little toes in line with your hips and muscle line. Your hands behind your neck, behind your head, I wanted to say. And now from your sit bones to your head, lengthening, also lengthening the front, so you lengthen the back and the front, breathing in. And down we go. If you like, you push your head against your hands. Okay, that's the X technique. We do one more, breathing in. Lengthening from here, lengthening, breathing in, and lengthening, lengthening, lowering. Okay, good. One more, breathing in, sit bones to your head, lengthening. Okay, now taking my legs in and lengthening up. You can of course bend your legs, that's no problem at all. Yeah, it's just about sit bone heel, about that length, that line, and navel goes in. So you just think the energy through and release. Just relax. Sit bones to your head, first coming up here, and then I'm lengthening my legs. And if you like, you just try to slightly turn them. Make sure your hip is fully on the floor, and then it's only by your sit bone navel connection that you can slightly turn, because your hip bones stay on the floor. And lengthen. And lengthen. Now make sure you've got your skin covered when you have such cold. I just noticed that here, my lower back. Really important. Because lower back and hip, that's the connection. And in my case, that's where it comes from. Okay? Right, so a little massage. Whatever you feel is right for you. Okay, hands behind your head again, lengthening, coming up, biggest possible circle. And now from here, we're just lengthening the leg. And the important thing is to have your navel in. So you lengthen up to the point that you can hold your navel in, right? That's the maximum, sit bone heel to stretch out, but don't do more. Or don't do that much. If you notice your navel comes out here, this is where it stops. But we think sit bone heel, we think long. So if you've got that image in your head of this length, as soon as your body can, it will do it. And of course, I've got the other line, which is little toe, hip. So 2, and that makes supposedly 8, alternating. And now from here, you can take a little break if you like in between. I'm just turning towards the middle. Make sure to keep your navel in. So it's a very slight turn, and it assures that your straight and diagonal abs are working. Lengthening. I do another 4. I have to admit, I was so busy talking, I did not count this time, but this is what feels right, so please, I like to remind you to always do what feels right for you. So if my number is not right, choose your own, okay? A little massage, and now we'll stretch the legs even more. please do what you can, okay? So, oh no, we're called to do something different. Okay, so grab your knee here and have your legs sliding out on the floor, and up we go, lengthen. Make sure to not do it with impetus, and of course you can have your leg bent. You just do what you can, so to wherever you get, maybe this is here, yes? This will be the maximum, navel in, and then the navel stays in. You're not lifting from here, it's there, and that's the back muscles working. Okay, do 2 more to make it form all together. And the most important thing is energy through the upper body. So your fountain, as I call it, keeps moving. Elbows close to your body so you don't tense your shoulders, navel is in, lengthening and changing legs. Lengthening, up, and if you are not sure about your toes being relaxed, just move them a little bit. Yes, very important. Okay, so 2 more. Lengthening. Lengthening. Okay, just bending. And lengthening. Now this time I'm lengthening here. And coming back. And lengthening. Navel in. Yes, lengthen. We've got the line sit bone heel, but also the line little toe and hip or muscle line. Okay, so I've got 1 more to make it 4 all together, and the most important thing is the length through the upper body. Changing legs. And please, if you feel it's right for you to do it a little slower, do that, but not faster, because it's so important to feel what we're doing, to feel our body. We are processing energy here. Emotion, energy in motion. Okay, lengthen. One last one, lengthening. Lengthen. Okay, good. Right. Yeah, I need to do a little more now. And yes, I am told that we are finished, so whatever you need to finish the workout, please do that for you now, for yourself. And yeah, it seems to me like there were some strong emotions, or some emotion that really needed inner strength to be processed. So we started quite strong, and then it was necessary to distribute it through our body. Let me know how that resonates with you. It's always so interesting, because yeah, I completely trust my guides, because what they are telling me, not only in the physical realm, I wanted to say, with my physical body, is just amazing and so correct. So if you'd like to know more from them, or have more from them, you can have the weekly energy updates on my channel Heike Bartels, and also a daily dose on Instagram at Heike Dance. And if you like this, please subscribe or give it a thumbs up, and I would love to have you here and to see you for the next class. Lots of love, let it distribute to the world. The world needs it, the world needs you, and here we are for our next workout.